Hear, O Israel, the Lord is God, the Lord is one and only. And that's what it basically speaks. That is the bedrock of the Jewish faith, is the Shema. I read a story once. There was a soldier in the IDF, and he's in a tank, and the Arabs were after him, and they were shooting at him, and he's like in this tank, and he said, all I remembered was Shema Yisrael, Shema Yisrael, Shema Yisrael. He said he couldn't remember the rest of it, and all of a sudden they turned around and left him alone. Okay, there's Orthodox. They're completely Torah observant. Conservative, which is kind of a compromise between Orthodoxy. There's room for adjustment in halacha, which is Jewish law. Okay, the rabbis make things painful sometimes. Did I say that? Reform, which is it's commonly referred to as Christianity without the cross. Orthodox Jew. Now, that is true that those people, the Hasidic Jews, the Lubavitchers, do not watch television. I think the women learn about certain things so that, because one day I said to my rabbi's wife, I said something about, I got to be careful or a house is going to fall on me. Well, we all know that refers to the Wizard of Oz. The kids didn't know. The rabbi didn't know. Of course, he's Israeli. The rabbi didn't know, but she knew what I meant. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Orthodox Jews' commitment to halacha, which is Jewish law, study of Torah, which are the first 5 books, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. The observance of dietary laws, keeping kosher, meat and dairy are separate. And there's kosher slaughtering. They slaughter the animals in a certain way. And that's what makes it kosher. They slaughter them very humanely so that they don't suffer. You look in the alleys, they're called sukkahs. And the holiday is Sukkot, Feast of the Tabernacles. And in Israel, they actually live in them for 8 days. Here, we just go out and eat, go out to the sukkah and eat. Because it's like, gee, I made this commitment that I was going to do morning prayers every morning. Okay, maybe I did them 2 mornings out of 7. Okay? All right, now all of a sudden I'm looking back and I'm thinking, I didn't do so hot there. Doesn't mean, God's going to come down and strike me with a lightning bolt. It just means, I didn't do so hot with that this year. Time to, okay, here was the mark. This is where I was. Next year, let's try to get up here. Basically, Jewish history can be summed up in 9 words. They tried to kill us, we won, let's eat. Jewish history in 9 words.
Love it.